Script. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. But you know what's not made up? Loneliness. It's a real tangible issue that many of us grapple with in our day-to-day lives. It's not about how many people we are surrounded by, but how we feel within. And guess what? It can even sneak up on us amidst a crowd of friends. But before we get all gloomy, let's lighten the mood and delve into the intriguing research findings about loneliness. Loneliness is a silent epidemic, creeping up on us even in the midst of friends. It's a feeling that can gnaw at us from the inside, and it has far-reaching implications on our health and well-being. A study conducted in 2022 by a team of Australian researchers paints a stark picture of this global issue. They analyzed 57 scientific studies that spanned across 113 countries, and their findings were quite eye-opening. Loneliness, they found, doesn't discriminate. It impacts teenagers and older people over the age of 60 the most, but it's not about the number of people we're surrounded by. It's about the quality of our relationships and whether they meet our individual needs. In Europe, the study uncovered that around 5% of people aged between 18 and 59 had experienced prolonged periods of loneliness. But for teenagers worldwide, this figure sat between 9 and 14%. The most alarming number, however, was found among the elderly in Eastern Europe. A staggering 21% had experienced long-term loneliness. Another study, conducted by a German research group in 2021, charted the course of loneliness among young people from 1976 to 2019. They found that feelings of loneliness remained relatively stable until the turn of the millennium. After that, it began to increase by about 1% per year. The reason behind this uptick isn't clear. However, the researchers suggest that the spread of the internet and an increased tendency to move far away from childhood homes might be contributing factors. So, what does all this mean? Well, it reiterates that loneliness isn't just about physical isolation. Some people enjoy their own company and don't feel lonely, even though they have limited contact with others. On the other hand, some people feel lonely despite being surrounded by friends and family. It's about the depth and quality of our social interactions, not just the quantity. As we can see, loneliness is not just about being alone, it's about the quality of our social interactions. Loneliness is not just a mental state, it has serious physical repercussions. Let's delve into how this emotional experience has tangible effects on our health. Loneliness, it turns out, can be a silent killer. It's been linked to a host of physical illnesses, including heart disease, stroke, and even certain types of cancer. It's akin to a slow poison, silently weakening our body's defenses, making us more susceptible to disease. But it doesn't stop there. Loneliness can also lead to a significant increase in the risk of premature death. A study showed that individuals who reported feeling lonely had a 26% higher risk of dying prematurely than those who didn't. This is a stark reminder that our emotional well-being is tightly interwoven with our physical health. Let's look at the brain. The feeling of loneliness can trigger a stress response in our body. This chronic stress can lead to inflammation and damage to brain cells, impairing cognitive functions and memory. It's like a cascading domino effect. Loneliness leads to stress, stress leads to inflammation, and this inflammation can cause long-lasting damage to the brain. But here's the silver lining. Understanding the destructive path of loneliness through the body has led scientists to some promising discoveries. They've been able to pinpoint exactly how loneliness wreaks havoc on our brain and body. And with this knowledge, they're on the brink of a breakthrough that could potentially alleviate the profound effects of this pervasive condition. Science never fails us, does it? It has given us a beacon of hope in this battle against loneliness. As we navigate through the complexities of our world, scientists are tirelessly working on remedies to combat loneliness and alleviate its effects. They are exploring the power of human connection, fostering empathy, and promoting the idea of community involvement. Research has shown that activities such as volunteering or joining social clubs can help individuals feel more connected. Regular exercise and a healthy lifestyle can also contribute to improved mental health. On a more futuristic note, technological advancements are being harnessed to battle loneliness. Virtual reality, for instance, is being used to create immersive experiences that can help people feel less isolated. But it's not just about the big solutions. Sometimes it's the small gestures that matter. A phone call, a shared meal, a heartfelt conversation. These are all steps towards a world less lonely. So, while we wait for science to come up with a definitive solution, let's remember to reach out to those around us. A simple act of kindness can go a long way in fighting loneliness. We've covered quite a bit today, haven't we? We've delved into the intriguing research that reveals the profound effects of loneliness on our physical health and mortality rates. We've explored how this solitary state can creep up on us, irrespective of the crowd around us. And we've discovered the promising solutions science is offering to combat this feeling. Remember, you're never alone in feeling lonely. Reach out, connect, and let's fight loneliness together. Until next time, take care.